My name is Gray and I'm a girl, and that's the show.
Oh, so sad.
Are you leaving today?
Out the mask?
Maybe.
Zach, that story I told you the other day, did you believe any of it?
The fact of the matter is that I couldn't save Emily. So it really doesn't matter whether I believed you or not.
I'm very sorry about her. There's something mysterious about that picture.
Like
There's a
it
calming beauty to
predicted
it,
every
yet it
person who
exudes
died in this
sadness.
game, pretty much.
Harry, I have a few questions for you.
About what, Zach?
Your last name isn't really Stewart, is it?
Yeah, that is correct. It's really Woodman. Harry Woodman.
Oh!
George was my son.
Oh.
You were there in the White Room when I was there. Why?
The same reason as your father. Long, long ago, I too was unable to shoot my wife.
So, like, this
What's
is all of
worse
those
is that I
imagined
was
things are
also
real.
unable to kill myself. Which is why I lost both. The woman I loved and my son. My wife suffered from a mental illness, but I still loved her. I wanted to save George too, if I could. Everything was my fault. If
Yeah, wait, how
only
did you
I
not
had
save
the
George? I mean,
courage
you have
to make
Michael.
the
Like,
right
who's Michael?
decision. Emily and the other girls would not have died. But you have put an end to all of that.
I wonder if they are happy.
Zach, no need to worry about that. York will guide Emily and the other girls into the forest.
I'm so confused. Yeah, I guess there really then is this, like, other world? I've never ridden in a limo. I really want to, even though it's really just a long car. Like, there's nothing special or fancy about it. But I really want to. Just 'cause. I also want to ride in one of those really, really
Hey, Michael,
stupid jacuzzi
Mind
limos.
stopping the car for a moment?
Because I think that's the dumbest thing in the
Zach
world.
Morgan.
So I want to do it. Ooh, forest.
I heard you're leaving.
Yeah, I mean, I saw, half your town get murdered, so I decided to go on to the next place of cases. I bet those little kids
That's
murdered
right.
the most people when they were under the influence of the gas.
It's a shame about Emily, and the other girls too.
How are Isaac and Isaiah?
And of Thomas? I mean, was Thomas considered trans? Does Thomas use female
Oh, they're
pronouns?
fine. They still don't think
Or
the
is
girls
everyone
are
just
dead.
ignoring Thomas also being dead and a victim? Oh, I'm still not.
Give it to him
convinced.
yourself. He's right next to you.
Y'all are still the villains.
Oh, okay. I understand. We'll do it for you.
Emily kind of told us to give this to you.
Emily said it's a present for Zach.
Thank you. Where did you get this?
Emily asked us to give it to you. See? She's over there.
Not
There's
right
another
next
Zach
to
there,
you, like
too.
we
They're
implied.
twins, just like us.
Emily couldn't give it to you herself. She said she's too embarrassed. So, she asked us to hand it to you.
Emily really likes you, Zach. She really likes you.
She might even
No, she
like
doesn't.
you.
Not me. She really likes that guy York, the guy you see standing next to her. Anyways, you two. Be nice to the girls, okay? And they'll be nice to you.
We don't like girls.
You're boring.
Rude? Sexist? Jerk faces? Willie, go teach them a lesson.
Gotta love them. Just full of energy.
Your hat was like freaking out a little bit, doing a little dance. He looks like he's coming over so angrily.
York. Sounds like you're both doing fine. I feel better about you two now. And hey, York. I figured out why George carried Anna's body all the way into the woods. It was for them. He wanted Isaac and Isaiah to find her.
Oh, that's messed up. He specifically wanted children to find a dead body.
Mr. Francis Zach Morgan, if you are finished, if you are, please, let us return to the car.
No need for that. You can go home. I want to take a look around more.
Very well, then. I'm sure Mr. Stewart will approve of that.
Ah, thank you, Michael.
Okay. There's some kind of something back this way.
York, can you hear me? I'm a little jealous. I'm all alone on this side now.
Aww.
But don't worry, York. I've had it easy for so long having you with me. I need to get used to being on my own.
That's so sad, though. I want to know. This is just a dumb thought that came to mind, but I'm kind of curious what. Because, like, this is paved like a road, but it was gated. But I think it's just one mansion back here. So, I don't know if this would really be considered a driveway or if it's just a private road. But I'm kind of curious what the longest driveway is. Like, it would be interesting to find out.
One more thing, York. I hope things are going well with Emily.
Aw.
You've always been horrible with women.
Oh, God.
I gave you tons of advice during your last relationship, and you ignored all of it. I'm sure Emily will take the lead. Just don't fight her. Let her steer you in the right direction.
Hi.
Yes? Yes?
There are no rhymes. Why are you not rhyming? Also, you have a quest. Oh! Hey, bud. You have a quest. I love how it's just like, do you want it? Are you gonna talk to me? Just
Zach,
dance
you
around?
don't feel like leaving this town yet, do you?
You're right. Something's making me want to stay a bit longer.
Almost like
Well,
a
since you
player
gave me a
controlling my
visit,
movements.
Why don't we play a little game?
A game?
A simple game. You don't have to go anywhere. I'll ask you multiple choice questions about Greenvale, that's all. Would you like to give it a try?
Sure.
Sounds like fun.
Then let me know when you want to get started.
Now. Now, please.
All right, then. These questions are about Greenvale. Are you ready?
I think so. I hope
First
I pass.
question.
Sigourney always carries around a certain item. Pfft, oh, come on. That's easy. Oh my god, they had the log as an option.
Well done. But how about this
Playing
next
with
one?
copyright
Second question.
fire. To the following, does Dr. Usha Johnson like to eat most? Potato chips, right?
Impressive. But can you answer this one correctly?
I hope so.
Third question.
What did Thomas call Emily's cooking? Oh. Amazon Frontier, I think.
Zach, simply astonishing. It's quite difficult to answer these consecutively.
Perhaps it's just a sign that I put too much heart into my work.
Aw, no. You just pay attention, which you
But you
should.
must control your feelings, your desire to stay.
You're
Telling me
right.
to leave.
At this rate, I'll be here forever.
Well then, I shall give you your prize. Here, take this.
A card. It's me!
You can leave this town in our care now and follow your own path.
Get out of my town. Yay! Sweet. Ah. What is that? What? But what is it? I don't like that they're both just looking at me. But what is this? Oh. What does that do? I'm so confused. There we go. Oh, take it. I don't want to steal your diary. I just want to read it, I guess. I would never do that in the real world. That's such a horrid invasion of privacy.
What's this? Day 2190. It's my 6th year working for Mr. Stewart. On this special day, I have noticed something terrible. I've lost a most precious object. Day 2192. I've looked everywhere, but I still cannot find it. I cannot discuss this with Mr. Stewart. What should I do? The precious bird carving that he gave me. Where did I put it? Day 2193. I have searched inside and outside. Even in the car. I've looked for it at night so Mr. Stewart wouldn't find out. But I cannot find it anywhere. Maybe I should just give up.
Interesting. Well, let's go find it. What is this? Hey! Wait, that's just been hanging out there for days? Absolutely not. Hi!
Yes?
He is a bird.
Mr. Francis Zach Morgan, this is...
I'm sorry, Michael. I just had to read your diary.
That's weird.
How very impolite of you. I'm so shocked. I'll stop rhyming for now. Where did you find this?
In the diner, Michael. You were only able to look for it at night, right?
Oh,
Diner, of course.
bless.
It must have meant a lot to you. But why does it have no eyes?
Mr.
Oh.
Francis Zach Morgan, Mr. Stewart gave me this carving the day he adopted me.
Oh,
It was an
okay.
unfinished carving, made by Mr. Stewart himself.
So you're adopted
When he
son.
gave it to me,
Hmm.
he said, "When you grow up to be a fine man, as a son I can be proud of, I'll give you the eye parts to this bird, and then you can finish the carving yourself." I'm far from receiving the eye parts if I'm losing the bird itself, and I'm far from being a son that Mr. Stewart can be proud of.
Oh.
Michael,
Mr. Stewart!
let me give you these.
These are the eyes for the bird.
Have you forgotten my promise? What a fine son you turned out to be.
But
It's okay, Michael. Objects are not important. It's your heart that's important. That's what I wanted to teach you. And you've learned it well. I'm proud of you.
Aw.
Thanks to Zack and York, we can stop our act now. You and I need to be a team and steer this town in the right direction.
Mr. Stewart.
I had a feeling you would bring the carving back. Thank you.
Amazing. He knew exactly what was going on all along.
Mr. Francis Zack Morgan, you've been very kind to help me, and I appreciate it very much.
Liquefied food. That's what it
No problem.
was.
Look after your father, okay?
I love it. Hey, 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 hey.
Hey, bro!
Yes, yes. Story
Hey, man,
time.
that
Story
map you just
time.
bought. It's the map to get to the Greenvale Central Substation. It's down by the Emerald River, owned by a company named Darius Incorporated. It's there to supply extra power through hydroelectricity. Cool, huh? But it hasn't been used since a certain incident. The name of the victim was Laura, the only daughter of the rich Bartons who lived down by the lake. One weekend morning, the man of the house, Alex, was awoken by the screams of his wife. When she calmed down, she told him that Laura was gone. Alex did his best to calm his hysterical wife and started looking for the girl. There were a lot of possibilities at this point as to what happened. But heading out to the garden, he came across something chilling. His daughter's beloved dog, soaking wet, with one of her shoes in his mouth.
She drowned.
Ah, well, Alex headed for the bathroom next. I would have headed straight for the boathouse myself. Was he confused? Maybe just shaken? He washed his face, his hands, and then he called the police.
So he was worried about something else.
Oh yeah, FBI, you're hot. The police searched the
Well,
lake for
thank
like
you.
10 days, but they didn't find Laura. The search was called off, but some people started to doubt that this was a simple drowning. 31 days after she vanished, Laura showed up in a most unexpected place. There was a massive power outage after a night of rain. Laura's body was the cause. Oh man, it makes me shudder to even think about it.
Yeah.
When a worker from the electricity company opened up the water turbine, there she was, inside, mutilated. Having fallen into the lake, the turbine must have sucked her up. The blood vessels in her eyes had burst, and her nails were ripped off. Her hair was all caught in the turbine, too. It must have been a painful way to die, man. And during the autopsy, signs of abuse were found on her body.
That's what the father was worried about.
Of course, that led to the rumors that she took her own life. Lost in a maze of abuse by her parents, she chose to give up living.
Man.
But in doing so, she brought the truth to light. Kinda creepy though, huh? Sad too. You better be careful, Mr. FBI, if you go down there by yourself.
Keith. That's the famous paranormal place they talked about. Maybe I should give it a shot. Yes, I'll give this a shot. And then I'll, like, actually finish playing the game. Oh, Thomas's boss music. Wait,
Hey,
no!
little piggy, cry all the way home.
I don't want to fight him again.
What do you think you're doing?
Whatever I want. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh.
York, tonight I'm going to sleep like a baby.
Do babies sleep well? I didn't. I didn't sleep through the night until I was 6.5 years old. Years. Pity my mother.
Zach, it's over. All finished.
Aw.
It's time for you to leave town. Are you ready to go?
Yeah, until I inevitably come back and try to do all the side quests.
Then this is goodbye, Zach.
No.
Thank you for everything. Good night, Zach. And sleep tight. Polly, what's that picture?
Oh, that. We took it when the clock tower was built.
50 years ago?
That's right. That's me in the middle. I was pretty popular back then. Men were always around me. Sorry to keep you waiting. Just sign here, please. Mr. Morgan? Mr. Morgan!
Oh, I'm sorry, Polly. I was just thinking of a friend. Someone who was with me for a long, long time.
He must have been a really good friend then. Otherwise, why else would you remember him at a time like this?
Indeed. We used to fight, but he really was a good person. He's gone now, though. Gone away to a place where we can't meet again.
I'm sorry to hear that, but if he's a friend of yours, I'm sure he's getting on just fine.
Thank you, Polly. You know what? I think so, too.
It's so sad. Wait, you're just walking? I got your car fixed for you. Dog! Oh, you look like a demon, but dog! Dog, 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 dog. That's a really loud ladybug. Is that ladybug secretly a sports car? Also, Willie was holding a Kaysen plushie. Like, are you not concerned? I'm concerned. Be more concerned.
Did Emily die?
No. She became the goddess of the forest. Even now, she is still in the forest with York. She watches over the world from there.
Emily became a goddess.
That's right. Isn't that a lovely ending?
Hey, Grandpa, can I ask you something? What kind of person is York?
York is a real nice guy. He's been a good friend of mine since I was small.
Like Mr. Teddy?
Yes, just like Mr. Teddy.
God, I want a
very
giant teddy bear
important
that's
friend.
like oh God. A significant portion of like my body size. Like a just giant bear.
Emily! It's almost time for dinner! Take your grandfather's dinner up to him, will you?
Yes, Mom!
how's your grandfather doing?
I don't know. He's calling me Emily again.
Oh dear, he must be losing his memory. You are Louise, honey. Michelle Louise Morgan. Not Emily. You know that, right?
I know my own name, Mom.
I know you do, baby. You're just so lovely, Louise. I'm sure that's why your grandfather mixes you up with a goddess.
Huh. Interesting.
Mom, where is the goddess?
I don't know, dear. I'm not much like your grandfather.
Is there even such a thing as a goddess?
I believe so, but I've never met one.
Mom, you're so pretty. You look like a goddess.
Oh, thank you, honey. If I am a goddess, then you are an angel.
God, ominous music change for that line. This is super intense music. Location hunting. Huh. Wait, Meowie? Who's Meowie? I'm just picturing that they took a cat on their location scouting trips, and I love that. I'm very jealous. I want to go on adventures with cats. Really, I just miss cats. I really want to pet a cat right now. Just a little kitty, and it would be great. It'd be so fun to work on a video game. I really want to. Maybe someday I will achieve that dream. Maybe someday I will achieve that dream. Also, maybe someday I'll actually learn Japanese. So dramatic. Oh my gosh! It's the entire alphabet! I never noticed that! That's so good. I love it. I love it so much. Such an interesting little detail. Is that the... Well, no, that wouldn't be an anagram, but... Motion actor. What? Me a fair for shade. Nobody can tell me a rainbow. Bro, why? Why, bro? Why? I'm sorry.
Mom, do you believe those stories that Grandpa tells?
You believe them, Louise? They're all just made-up stories, dear. All fiction, like your picture books.
So all my picture book stories aren't true?
Whoa, you just ruined that
twist things
kid's
around, Louise.
life.
You just want to know everything, don't you?
You just messed up that kid's reality, man.
Here, take this dinner to your grandfather. Go on while it's still hot.
Mom, I understand what Grandpa's talking about. I've got Mr. Teddy, just like Grandpa's York.
Yeah.
Very nice, dear. Now off you go. Hold it straight or you'll spill the soup.
I've got it.
Way to just disregard your kid. this logo too. It's like simple but very nice and eye-catching. I also like this one. Thank you for playing. Thank you for making it. Truly a delight. It definitely hits a point where it stops being so like, haha, this is funny, to like, oh, my emotions, but I love it anyway. It definitely leaves a lasting impression, at least for me. And it will always be one of my favorite games. I adore it. Oh, I like that watch. I feel like my grandma had a watch like that. He took her to the diner. Oh, I don't like how your hair is moving. That's bad. I love that Thomas became a goddess. Oh my god, I get to spend the rest of eternity with Emily and Thomas. Heck yes. Senile grandpa in the background. Oh, is he joining them? Is he like moving on to the afterlife? He gets to reunite? Aw, that'd be really sweet. I like that. Yeah. Makes it a much happier ending, too.
Zach, it's great to see you again. How many years has it been?
A lot.
I've been close to you the whole time. You probably couldn't see me, but you felt my presence nearby, right, Zach?
Yeah.
I never thought you'd get married and have a family. Quite a surprise. I spent years honing my profiling skills, but I never saw that one coming. That's what makes humans so interesting. And that's why I just can't leave you guys alone. More than anything else. Seeing you look so happy is the best thing I could ever ask for.
Aww.
Anyway, Zach, did you see the newspaper today? As it turns out, over the last 3 months, there's been a string of bizarre incidents near New Orleans. Residents there are reporting a sudden strike of nausea. And then they completely lose control of their bodies. Some have already had 2 months of only being able to walk backwards.
Oh, they're
Does
acting
that
like
make
zombies.
You feel anything?
Yeah, it reminds me of the
It
zombies.
makes me feel something. I know you feel it too, Zach.
Of course I feel it. Oh. Yeah.
Okay, Zach. I thought that's what you'd say.
Is it?
Well then. It's time to wake up, Zach.
Ah! Yeah! 431 enemies. Nice. Yes. Oh my god. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was really a blast. Really cool to play 10 years after, about 10 years after first discovering it. Oh, it took me back. Thank you guys so much for joining me. See you next time. Shout out and thank you to all my Patreon supporters. Thank you! If you'd like to support the show, check out my Patreon page and my Redbubble store. Links are included in the description down below. That's right, I got swag. Swag as in merch, not swag as in swagger. I'm still a nerd. Thanks for tuning in. Bye!